chips? That's right. If you saw the thumbnail, you know we've got 3 kinds of chips to do today. From the folks at Lay's, we've got kettle cooked cheesy buffalo dip, as well as hot sauce, and finally, wavy loaded nachos. So we've got 3 different kinds of chips, 3 different flavors of chips, all from Lay's. Now, these came also in larger full-size bags. And you know, I thought, I just don't need that many chips. I don't need that much snacking going on. I've already got, I don't know, a metric ton or so over in snack hold there. I didn't need it. But then I found at my local Circle K all of these in small snack-sized bags. So let's get snacking in them. First up, let's go with the Lay's kettle cooked cheesy buffalo dip. This sounds like it could be interesting. I do like that they are the kettle cooked chips, as you know, and we'll get to you in a minute there. Hot sauce. I don't like those thin, paper thin Lay's. They're typically fairly disappointing as a potato chip vessel goes. Kettle cooked, better. Let's give these a smell. I'm smelling cheese-ish. Kind of. But not much else. I'm hoping there'll be a kind of, spicy, like, buffalo sauce and cheese. Coating-wise, they're fairly coated, and they seem fairly thick, which is nice. All right. Oh, there it is. There is a spice to it. Initially, I'm getting cheese kind of flavor, which we've done a few on the show here before, that they have that kind of like weird, like mac and cheese, powdered cheese sauce kind of taste. You know that? You know what I'm talking about.
Don't nobody understand the words that are coming out of your mouth, man.
And initially, that's what I was getting out of here. But then that heat crept in. That buffalo sauce, that spice, which explains sort of the reddish sort of tone to it, that starts creeping in. Yeah. I don't know if you can hear how crunchy these are. That is a good kettle chip crunch. So, before I stick another one of these into my snack haul, are they any good? These Lay's kettle cooked cheesy buffalo dip chips, are they any good? Yeah, they are. In fact, I kind of wish I had a cheesy buffalo dip to dip these into. I may have to do something about that. But not today. Not right now. We've still got 2 left. So I've got here the Lay's hot sauce, which again, this comes on the standard sort of Lay's wispy thin chip. Me. And it does have Frank's Red Hot on here. Though it's weird, it's not like in the name itself. So I wonder if at some point they'll replace it with a different hot sauce brand. I don't know. But today, it's Frank's Red Hot Sauce, which is a pretty good hot sauce. Give these a smell. Oh yeah. These smell like reds. Like reds. Like Frank's. Frank's Red. There you go. It does have that smell. It has a vinegary hot sauce kind of smell. Yeah. Looks wise, yeah, again, they're just that simple thin chip. Kind of a reddish tone to it. Not as red as those other ones. Oh, there's definitely a heat in there. Yeah. There's a slight vinegar sort of flavor to it too. Not like a salt and vinegar chip that has that like tartness of vinegar, but kind of a sharpness. Let me find a bigger chip in here. Most of these, sadly, are busted up. You know how it is. Yeah. I think it's got a good hot sauce kind of flavor to it. Just a little bit of spice. Not, I would say, these definitely have more of a spicy kick to them than these, but there's still a bit of heat in there. So, are these any good? The hot sauce flavor, Frank's Red Hot Sauce, are these any good? Sure, they are. Though, curb your enthusiasm a little bit. Because again, these, wow, a lot of these are busted up. I mean, there's a few in here that are, I don't know, still chips, but there's a lot of pieces in there. That's what happens to these thinner Lays. Lays, why do you still make those? I don't know. But lastly here, our third flavor of the day is the Wavy Loaded Nachos. This sounds interesting. Now, loaded, I don't know. Like we've had like loaded burger, loaded taco. We've had different flavors of like, you know, Doritos. It's all Lay's stuff. Sometimes it seems like it's loaded. It seems like there's a lot going on. Other times, let's see where we wind up on that loaded scale here. Off the bat, smell-wise, smells like taco seasoning. And meat? Yeah. It kind of smells like taco meat. Yeah. Looks-wise, we've got a wavy chip in there. That's nice. It's thicker. Holds a lot. The ridges, it holds a lot more flavor. Tip from me to you. You'd figure that out anyway. You don't need me to tell you that. I'm getting a little bit, trying to look at the picture here. Looks like there's sour cream, onions, some sort of salsa, cheese, nachos in the picture. I'm getting kind of taco meat flavor, like a Taco Bell taco meat. You know the one. Kind of that. A little bit of sour cream. Yeah. Not really getting anything oniony or cheesy even, which we definitely got in those first ones. Yeah, kind of a faint taco meat and sour cream flavor, which you would have thought like sour cream and onion plus something else. Yeah, I will say I do like the Wavy. I like the Wavy. I like a Kettle cooked. They're good vessels. But is this one any good? This Wavy Loaded Nachos flavor? Is it any good? Meh. I think if you can take these and maybe put them in like a 7-layer dip, there you go. There's your like nacho on nacho kind of flavor. And I think these would stand up to dipping too. So, yeah, not so much with these. The other two, yeah, they're all right. Really, if you find one, make it this one. Make it this one, and maybe if you can find some of that cheesy buffalo dip or make some yourself, let me know how well that goes. I gotta rectify that myself. But that's gonna do it here for me today, folks. I've got plenty of snacking, as you saw, and maybe even a little bit of football to watch. So I'm gonna see all of you folks here next time.